Without a doubt, Alan Thurgood-Connolly is a tried and true New Yorker. Born and raised on Manhattan's Upper West Side, the complexities of this bustling city have been teaching him life's valuable lessons from the very beginning. As a religious minority in his community, Alan quickly learned the opportunities and the challenges of diversity. As a young boy, his refuge from neighborhood strife was the massive grounds of the Cathedral of St. John the Divine, where he learned the value of seeking common ground among otherwise divergent groups. These early lessons in diversity rubbed off on Alan in other ways as well. He is an opera lover who performed in the Metropolitan Opera's 1967 production of Aida and was a regular at Fillmore East, New York's premier rock palace in the 70s and 80s, trading in his opera tux for a trendy Nehru collar and beads. He also traded in his single life and married his lifelong funny Valentine, Charlotte Scott. Alan's upbringing gave him an extended notion of family that has stayed with him throughout his life and contributed immensely to his devotion to cooperatives. He boasts hundreds of close friends of every background from around the globe, even though he has lived in New York for his entire life. It is fair to say that nothing rivals Alan's devotion to New York City, except perhaps his devotion to cooperatives. Already a community organizer, Alan developed his first cooperative business in 1968, a buying club on Manhattan's Upper West Side. Soon after, he accepted his first professional assignment with co-ops as a consumer educator with the River Bay Consumer Cooperatives. Here, he helped create the fabric of a community within the newly created Co-op City. This was no easy task, considering that 55,000 people populated this new housing cooperative, making it an instant city within a city. Alan also became the volunteer coordinator of the Coordinating Council of Cooperatives of Greater New York, which represents 50,000 moderate and low-income co-op families. Not only did he revitalize this group, but he also reached across cultural and economic gulfs to build crucial alliances between the major coalitions representing nearly 1.5 million New Yorkers who live in owner-occupied housing. This fundamental alliance led to such monumental legislative victories as the Section 277 tax equity decision that has saved New York and the nation's cooperators more than tens of millions of dollars. The 1995 victory called on Alan's long and warm relations with Senate Finance Committee Chairman Moynihan and his staff. In fact, throughout his career, Alan's ability to work with elected officials has had a tremendous impact on cooperatives in all sectors. He has worked with Senator Patrick Moynihan on consumer issues, Senator Chuck Schumer about co-op housing concerns, and Congressman Tom Reynolds and Charlie Rangel on various co-op issues. He has also worked with New York mayors from John Lindsay and Abe Beame to Rudy Giuliani and Michael Bloomberg. Alan volunteered his leadership talents to help co-op causes across many sectors, playing a central role with the co-op supermarkets serving New York and New Jersey, the National Association of Housing Cooperatives, naturally occurring retirement communities, coordinated housing services, and many more. In 1994, Alan helped inspire America's cooperatives to recognize and celebrate the 150th anniversary of modern cooperatives, as the world's co-ops joined to salute the 1844 pioneers of Rochdale, England. A year later, he served as a North American delegate to the ICA sessions in Manchester that voted to add the seventh principle of cooperation, concern for community, a principle that Alan has diligently put into practice for his entire life. Credit unions have benefited from Alan's efforts as well. He was pivotal in motivating the unified New York housing co-ops as they joined the fight to ensure consumer choice in credit unions, leading to the congressional victory in 1998. Alan's most recent co-op cross-sector alliance resulted in the nation's first metropolitan electric cooperative, New York City's first Rochdale co-op. Working with seasoned leaders from New York's housing co-ops and America's 1,000 electric cooperatives, Alan has persistently applied the cooperative principles to New York's bruising retail energy marketplace. With unwavering support from some, like NRECA's Glenn English, and skepticism from others, Allen has seen first Rochdale outlive vaunted Enron and dozens of other wannabes to set the benchmark for true consumer choice and true commitment to energy solutions in the nation's most challenging business environment. Clearly, Allen never shies away from a challenge. This held true even after the horrific attacks of September 11th, when Allen's city was attacked and he lost close personal friends. Calling upon his life lessons, Allen began coordinating cooperatives from all sectors to help with New York City's recovery. Nearly $1 million was contributed through these efforts. Particularly heartening for Allen was working with the Southwest Louisiana Electric Membership Corporation as they reached out to help New York. This group of largely Cajun Catholics from Louisiana contributed more than $150,000 to donate an ambulance to the Orthodox Jewish people of New York's Lower East Side after theirs was destroyed by the collapse of the World Trade Center. Once again, Allen's belief in the power of diverse groups coming together was strengthened. Throughout his life, Allen has maintained his commitment to family, to friends, and to colleagues. Allen Thurgood-Connolly has long distinguished himself as a co-op champion. He is a true visionary who tirelessly exchanges ideas and enthusiasm across co-op sectors, between states and regions, and diverse cultures. Consumers have reaped tremendous benefits from his efforts and will continue to do so for years to come. For these many accomplishments, we are honored to welcome him into the Cooperative Hall of Fame.